Welcome to D.I.Y. Automotive School with my friend Pete and Minnie, the body shop girl. It's everything you need to know about cars and more.
The next thing we're going to do, we're going to take our running board off, we're going to flip it over, wipe it down. If Tony can get me a wipe ball out of the yellow cabinet, I'd appreciate it, because we got to get all this dirt off. One of them wipe ball towels, bud. So if you are watching this, then that means that you enjoy my friend Pete's DIY Auto School channel, and my friend Pete wants to tell you thank you very much for watching. If it wasn't for viewers like you, I definitely wouldn't be making these videos. So back to the car. What I'm doing, I'm getting all of the loose dirt off, because you want to make sure that your area that you are going to put your mat on is pretty clean. And then if Tony could come over here, we're going to show him how this works. This is what you call contact cement. Now, to use contact cement properly, you have to put a coat of contact cement on the surface that you are working with and on the surface of the rubber that's going to be going on to the surface that you're working with, because that's how contact cement works. So we will go ahead and apply one thin coat to the running board area and one thin coat to the rubber mat. Once that is dry in approximately 20 minutes, it will be time to then stick both the pieces together, and once that happens, it will be a permanent situation and it will be there forever. So to apply the glue, what you'll want is a nice 2-inch throwaway brush, and it doesn't take a lot. Basically, you're just going to do a one-stroke situation. All right, a nice thin coat is all it takes, and we don't want to get any on the paint, so we're going to be very careful to. Do you see how I'm doing that, Tony?
I got it. I'm painting my whole house.
Okay, we're not painting. This isn't paint. This is glue.
Well, it's similar.
No, it's not.
Okay.
This is totally different.
Well, maybe the viewers would think it would, so I'm glad you clarified that.
No, this is nothing like painting, because you don't want to go over, you only want to put one thin layer on it. You don't want to keep painting on it. Right. Okay. Now, if you notice on this edge right here, you can see how the fender rolls up. Yeah. We don't want to go past that. We want to just
vertical. Got it.
And also this lip right here, we want to try to stay away from getting glue on that.
Stay away from the lip. Go vertical.
All right. And then once you cover that all the way to here, then you're going to take your brush and you're going to start here and come out this way, see?
Got it.
So you're going to do half going this way, and then you're going to bring the other half
half to center.
That way, see?
Okay.
And then once you get all around the edges, of course, then you're going to fill it in like this. And you're going to be very nice and easy with it, because we don't want to create air bubbles, bud. Okay? And then once that's done, put a nice good coat on this. Not real thick. We don't want to pour it on there.
I know.
You don't want to pour contact cement. You want to brush it.
I've used it before.
And try not to overbrush what's already there, because that'll put lumps in it.
Yeah.
And then once there's a lump in it, of course, you'll be able to see that through the rubber. So instead of me bullshitting and talking here, let's get her done.
And we always encourage reading instructions on things like that.
And yes, thank you, Tony. Thank you. Now give me this. It looks like, is the glue dry? You can always tell when the glue's dry, because you can touch it and it's not tacky. Okay, we got our contact cement on. I was telling Weekly Loser that you can always tell when it's ready is when you can touch the contact cement and it's dry to the touch. Now, contact cement is a very, very good item for contacting two surfaces together. This stuff is actually like a super glue type of cement, because once the two surfaces have dried, it's amazing how when they come in contact with each other, they're stuck for life, basically. If Loser Guy could come over here, I guess, and just kind of hold that edge and it feels pretty dry to me. Now, what we're going to do is we are going to lift it up like I'm lifting it here. Can you? Okay, you're going to have to lift the corner up, and then let me see it.
Stick it down there. I got it.
Stick that corner in there, but we got to do this in a way where this is, okay, you got that corner?
I got it. Nailed it.
Don't let it touch. Okay, hold it right there. Don't move it, please, loser guy. Okay, now hold your end. Just hold it like that. Don't let it touch because this is crucial. Okay, it touched. Let me see it here, bud. Okay. It's very important that you get in this corner. Okay, now hold that right there. Don't let it, there you go. Okay, because I got to get this where, okay, hold it right there. And then we'll be able to trim that edge. Another thing about contact cement is you want to be very careful about air bubbles. Air bubbles are important. And one more thing, contact cement always works best in the heat instead of when it's cold out. So that's another thing. So once you have your mat glued down, if you look right here, how does that look to you, weekly loser?
Looks pretty damn good.
Now what we have is we have this edge right here that's overlapping, and what we got to do is we got to trim that excess off. And I think it's really going to come out nice. You see a little air bubble right here, and it's important to make sure that you get all these air bubbles out. And another thing, once the heat gets to this rubber, this floor mat, and gets to the contact cement, it'll actually bond it in here better as time passes, if that makes any sense at all. Do you understand what I'm saying, Tony?
Yes, sir.
So once we got our mat down and it's glued nice and we like what we see, if we look right here, you can see that there's a lip right here. This is a body line lip in this kit car, and we want to trim it on the inside of that body line. So we're going to take our knife and we're going to gently score the rubber. Is this blade sharp, Tony?
I need to switch it out.
I think I need to trade sides on that knife.
Typical.
Okay. So we'll go ahead and trim that down nice and neat, watching our edge as we do it. We don't want to go too far away. We want to keep the edge close as we can, but then on the other hand, we want to keep it away approximately about an eighth of an inch. Being very careful, rolling this edge right here, and being careful not to cut your hand at the same time. Okay, now that we got that down, now what we're going to do is we're going to come down here and we are going to go ahead and cut the excess off the length of the running board, just like so. And now I'm using my finger as a guide so I can get a nice square cut, just like that, and then we're going to pull that off, and now it looks nice and even and trimmed out. It looks like we can go ahead and take a little bit more off this, and there's a reason that I'm trimming it back away from the edges, because I'm going to go ahead and put a nice clean metal aluminum trim all the way around my running board. So it's really going to look nice when we get done. Do you understand what I'm doing here, loser guy?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So if you look at this side right here, you can see there's the running board mat versus the side without the running board mat. And you can see it makes a whole difference just having the mat itself on the vehicle. But we're not done there, okay? That's just the beginning. That's just the tip of the iceberg, because now we're really going to finish it out and we're going to really make it jazz up and look professional and give it that high quality street rod look.
Thanks for watching D.I.Y. Automotive School. Classes don't stop till you know everything. everything.